Hello, my beautiful sister. I hope you are having an amazing day. Today, I wanted to share how I tapped into my goddess feminine energy. A lot of us girlies, we don't know our inner power. We don't realize how important we are. Most of us are dealing with so many insecurities about ourselves. We don't think we're good enough. We don't think we're beautiful enough. It's never enough for us. No matter how much you try to change on the exterior, working on your body, your fitness, changing your face or your clothes, all those things are beautiful, but they never truly change the way you feel about yourself. True beauty and goddess beauty is something that is felt from within. It's the presence you carry. It's the energy you bring in the room. It is the true life force energy that can change lives, that can change the world. And so it is very, very important that women tap into this energy and that they believe and see their importance. Your presence is so, so, so important. You are so important. No matter how you feel about yourself right now, the negative self-talks that you have, the inner critic that you have, the voice that says you're not beautiful enough, you're not good enough, that is not you. That is not a true you. The true feminine goddess, she lives inside. She's calm, she's peaceful, she's all-knowing. Once you tap into her, and that is your highest form, it will change your life. How I tapped into my goddess feminine energy. The first thing I did is I started to nourish my body and started to see my body as the temple that it is. My body is not a dumpster. My body does not like processed food, junk food. If you are a girly out there and you eat a lot of junk food, you eat McDonald's, you eat a lot out in restaurants and you feel like crap, sis, this is why. This food was not designed to fuel and nourish your body, and that is why you feel like crap. Now, I used to be overweight when I was a teen, so I know how that is, and I know how that feels. And even when I got older, I started to lose a lot of weight, but not in a healthy way, because then you are missing the right nutrients to fuel your body. So the goal is not to lose weight or have a certain strict diet. It's more about fueling yourself with the right foods, fruits, vegetables, herbs, everything that grows in nature, everything that grows on a tree. Those are the things that are healthy for us and will make you feel better. One of the most important things I also did is read labels. So when you go into the supermarket, read your labels. We do not want any artificial ingredients in there. Those things are really toxic for the body, but more importantly, it dims your light. It makes you sick. And when your body is sick and unwell, you cannot function. Your energy is not right. Treat your body like a temple. See your body as a temple. No matter how you feel about your body right now, you might think you are too thick, too overweight. You might think you are too skinny. So many of us are so harsh on ourselves. We don't love our bodies. We don't appreciate our bodies. Learn to love your body the way it is and nurture it with the right foods. And then you will also see that slowly but surely you will feel better within your body and your body will look better. Number 2, I learned to control my emotions and to decenter men. We deal with a lot of emotions on a day-to-day basis, which is normal for us women. But it is very important for us to find a way to control our emotions, to not be moved by what happens around us. So the key is to always stay still within yourself. So if you are fighting with your friend or that man didn't call you back, do not let that influence how you feel about yourself. Do not let that throw off your whole day. The key is, like Buddha, nothing of the outer world can affect how I feel about myself and my inner space. My inner space is my sanctuary. And I do not let other people or the environment control how I feel. We have so many toxic, unhealthy people surrounding us that sometimes we don't even realize how much they influence our day to day, our energy, how we feel about ourselves. The key for me was learning no matter what happens, no matter how people treat me, what they think about me, I know who I am. I know my power. I'm always going to stay still and grounded within myself, no matter what happens. This is not easy, and it's definitely an ongoing process, definitely as a woman, because we care and we have a lot of emotions. But this is where the feminine power lives, learning to control your emotions, learning to not be moved by the world. A lot of us are so focused on the male species. We want to look good for them. We want to be chosen. We want to marry. We want to have a family. As soon as men do not like us, men do not choose us, we feel bad about ourselves. We think there's something wrong with us. We need to learn to decenter men. Don't make them the most important thing in your life, no matter if you're married or not. No matter if you have a boyfriend or not, you are fabulous. You are a goddess and your life is amazing. Your life does not start as soon as you get engaged or married. Your life is not over once you get divorced. Your value is not determined by a man. That should be your thought process. Now, if I meet a man and we have an amazing bond and it's balanced and healthy, awesome, great. But that does not mean I am better. That does not mean I'm more beautiful because I have a man. It means I'm amazing all by myself. And this man is an add-on to my life. Now, if you start to live your life like this, if you start to decenter men, you're going to change your life completely. Because so many of us are so moved by our relationships. You know what I mean? Like we try to go for a guy, he doesn't call back, and now we feel insecure about ourselves. We feel bad and sad and we cry, right? We let our whole mood, our whole week, and sometimes our whole year shift all because that man didn't like us back. We should already know and feel that we are beautiful. We do not need men for validation, ladies. Because as soon as you do this, you give them too much power. This means when a guy or when men in general finds you beautiful, you find yourself beautiful. As soon as they stop liking you or do not deem you as beautiful anymore, you feel like shit about yourself. You cannot live your life like this. Decenter men and watch it change your life. So now the test is every time when we are single, and we don't feel good about ourselves, we dress up for us. We go to the gym for us. When you do this, when you live this way, when you decenter men, this is where you can get true confidence as a woman. It doesn't matter what men think about you. It doesn't matter what the world thinks about you, what social media thinks about you, right? You cannot be moved because you know who you are. And you know your value and your true beauty and power. 3, I stopped looking for reassurance and validation from men and social media. This kind of ties into what I just said. Stop posting for validation, right? Stop dressing up for men or for friends or for social media. Stop falling for that validation trap, essentially, is what that is. No matter how many likes you would get, it will never be enough. No matter how men would want to see you or want to date you or want to sleep with you, you will never truly feel more confident about yourself. Once again, you are giving the power away. You are letting other people having power over you. Because what happens if that man doesn't like you no more? What happens if you don't have followers anymore? You are going to feel bad about yourself and you are going to feel insecure. Also, because I don't post that much on social media, there's a mystery around me. People are never really sure what I'm doing. Who is this girl? What is she about? People are always sort of guessing. And nothing is more intriguing than a mysterious girl. And I feel like that contributes to my energy, right? So keep a little mystery about yourself. Don't post your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Don't always share where you are. Just live your life. And that's also, I feel like, where that energy, that feminine energy, is cultivated. Number 5, focus more on your purpose and your gifts. I believe every woman has a purpose in this life. I believe that every woman has certain gifts that makes her special and unique. You need to figure out what these gifts are and work on those. Create for yourself, but also create for the world, because you are needed and your gifts are needed in the world. And I feel like even as us, when us ladies really tap into this is where we become more confident. We become more beautiful because we do what we love and we share what we love, right? We give the world a piece of ourselves back. I think when it comes to my beauty and my confidence, it's something that I really had to learn on my own. A lot of people don't know this about me, but when I was younger, I was bullied a lot. I never felt pretty. I never felt beautiful about myself. And this impacted my energy and my aura so much. It's like I had this cloud over me. I had this sadness over me. I always was trying to change things about myself. I never felt good enough. That is how the enemy gets to you sometimes, is when we forget our beauty and our gifts and why we are here. And it's so sad when I see this, especially with women. This happens a lot too when women are in a bad relationship, a toxic relationship. They forget who they truly are, and their lights starts to dim more and more. I start to also really focus on my talents and my gifts, truly believing in them, truly feeling and seeing my uniqueness and knowing I'm here for a purpose. My message is important. My energy is important. Truly feeling beautiful from the inside too. And that shifted everything. So that definitely contributed to how the world perceived me as well. Tap into your purpose, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. Only you know what it is, right? But it's so important that you do, no matter your life circumstances. And even if you have a family or a husband, even then, I think it's so important to still work on those things and to keep creating. Girl, always keep creating as a woman, no matter if it's dance or art. I think that is so healthy for us and so uplifting for us. Number 6, I stopped with negative self-talk and embraced my physical and internal flaws. It took me a really long time to get this one right, because I used to be very critical about myself, and I still am very critical. When I look at myself in the mirror, ever since I was a little girl, I was always nitpicking on everything I saw. As I got older, I started to embrace my natural beauty. I started to look for certain things on my face or my body that actually made me unique and beautiful. And I started to appreciate those things. For example, I am a very curvy girl, and I used to definitely always focus on losing weight, diet, to the point where it was very unhealthy. And now I actually embrace my curves, okay? I think they're beautiful. Try to love certain things about you. I know it is very hard to do, but look in the mirror. Maybe it's your eyes, maybe it's your smile, your teeth, your hair, your body, your small boobs. Maybe you have abs, or try to look for the things that you find beautiful about yourself and maybe accentuate those, focus on those. Just as important is embracing your flaws, the things that you don't like about yourself. There are definitely things, of course, that we can do to enhance ourselves. But, to really create true confidence, that's not something you can fix. So it's better to learn to embrace those things about yourself too. A lot of the times, what you don't like about yourself, other people like about you too. It's all about perception, your perception about yourself. How you perceive yourself, the world is going to perceive. So if you don't think you're beautiful, if you think you're too fat, if you think you're too thin, if you focus on it so much, other people will focus on it too. You truly have to believe that you are beautiful. You have to truly feel it within yourself and watch what happens. You create your reality. It is what it is. You create your reality. If you don't think you're beautiful, if you don't think you're worth it, that is how the world's going to treat you. If you think you're not gifted, if you think you're not talented, you don't deserve money, your dreams are not possible, that is what your life is going to be. That is you. You're the director of your life. I don't like the word manifesting per se, but there is a lot of truth to your mind and the power of your mind. What you believe will be. So if you believe you're not beautiful, if you believe you're not worth it, or not successful, or not rich, your outer will reflect that reality. What truly makes you feel empowered in your goddess feminine energy? Share with me in the comment section. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and I will see you very soon.